everyone. It's Karen Coffey. I'm the founder of Making Agents Wealthy, and I'm out here outdoors, thank goodness.
Woo.
And I am with my video. I know, it's like, it is good to be out, let me tell you.
Right.
And I'm with my video producer, Brandy Sales.
Hey.
And we wanted to talk to you today about why you don't want to do video. Look, you can't lie to us. We know that you
Right.
guys really don't enjoy being on camera. And let me tell you, I used to be the same way. Brandy has horror stories, and we'll share a little bit about that in just a bit. But we're going to talk to you about some tips. We're going to tell you some things that you can do to overcome that fear, why you need to be doing video, share a little bit about our personal story, about how we came together, and some of my biggest bloopers.
We might even have some bloopers.
Yeah, because this is live. Thanks for being here today. And gosh knows if the camera, we don't know, but we're just going to.
Who knows?
That's right. Live is a fun thing. It is really
It
awesome.
is. It
Yeah,
is.
for sure. So tell us some of the things that, you work with our clients day in
Yeah.
and day out.
Yeah.
And what are the fears that they're having and around video?
Yeah, so I mean, a lot of the fears that I'm seeing from our clients are, not sure what to say,
Yeah.
not sure what to wear,
Where to hold your hands.
yeah, where to put your hands. I don't even know it. No, I'm just kidding. Where to put your hands,
Right.
What's the perfect backdrop, where's the perfect light, what's the best sound to use. All those things are coming up. I get it, but what it really comes down to, Karen, it's really all about what's the message that you want to send to your audience.
Perfect. Yeah.
And showing up.
Yeah.
Those are the two things it really comes down to.
Yeah.
Is
Write that down, guys. Write that down. It comes down to the message that you have, the message that you're trying to get across, and
showing up.
showing up.
Yeah,
Okay.
showing up.
So when I think about the message that you have, you may be thinking, but Karen, I sell real estate. What am I, am I going to do virtual tours? Well, of course, you're going to do that. But there is a message that all of you have, and it is not about you. It is not about how great you are. It is about, and I'm choking here, I don't even have water. And see how live is. But it is about what is keeping your client up at night. What are they worried about? They're worried about a couple of things. Hey, if I'm a seller, am I going to have a bunch of COVID people walking through my home? Am I going to be able to sell it quickly? Am I going to be able to get the money to pay off my mortgage and buy the new home where I'm going? These are the things that are keeping them up at night that make the difference. If you're not speaking to that, you're really wasting your breath. It's not about your 21-point marketing plan. It's not about how great your brokerage is. It's a message. And I would even venture to say, so I'm just going to go right in. Brandy, I just kind of took over,
No,
right?
you're good.
But
I got some support statements.
I know you do. I know
keep
you
going.
do. Boy, when I get on a roll, keep it. He's getting all chill here. But I would venture to say that if you will speak to who you are, meaning an authentic care that you have for them, because you are individual. There is nobody else like you. You may be thinking, oh my gosh, this agent over here does great videos. This agent over there, she looks so professional, or he's just got it going on. Who am I? Or I don't look right, or whatever it might be. You attract and you resonate with a certain group of people that not everyone else resonates with. And so I want you to speak from your heart. This is what I care about. This is not who you are as far as this is my hobbies, but it speaks from the heart of, my passion is helping sellers to sell their home quickly so that they don't have sleepless nights, so they don't worry about keeping their job and getting to that new job in a new city. Buyers, they have a ton of worries about, and you have a story, I think, about one of our clients who has.
Yeah. So one of our clients who, didn't want to necessarily do video.
Right.
at first.
She did not.
It was a little bit of a struggle at first. Ended up doing video.
Yeah.
During the pandemic, she was doing a lot of video to help build relationships in her community.
Right.
And it was great. It was an awesome interview with a lender.
Yeah.
And the video got views, and it may have built relationships.
Sure.
It definitely did what it was supposed to do, but little did she know that she could repurpose it. She had a buyer who was nervous, and she pulled that video out and said, hey, watch this video that I did.
Right.
And I interviewed this lender. He's going to make you feel a lot better about your decision.
Yeah.
They watched the video, and don't you know, they were like, we feel great. we're good.
We're good. We're good to go, right?
We're good. And just like that, repurposed a video.
Yeah.
And think about it. If she never showed up, if she never thought about what her audience really needs,
cared about,
or cared about, that wouldn't have happened ever.
That's true.
She got over herself and her fears, and got out there and showed up. And all I was gonna say to support what you were just saying, well, I can support that in a statement.
I'll give you one. I'll give you one.
I got one statement.
I will not be a video hog.
It's not about you. It's about the audience.
It is every time.
And the bottom line is, it's not about you. It's about the audience, and that's what we get stuck on. We get stuck on that.
And if you guys notice, we're not talking about what's important to us. We're talking about what's important to you. So why is video important? Now, you just had a statement. I'm just going to piggyback on something you said. You know, what that video did for our client was it positioned her. She stepped up. She got out there. She was so scared. If you met this, very timid. If you met her, you would be like, wow, she's so soft. But she leaned in, she made it happen, and she practiced. And she got that video out. It positioned her as an expert. Guys, this is what you want. You want to be seen as an expert, whether you feel it in here or not. You're just like, I don't even know what I'm doing. And we'll talk a little bit about why you don't want video to be the first thing you do. There are other things. That's something that
I was about to bring that up. I was like, hey, we got something else, Karen.
Yeah, we do. Go.
No, you know, I one thing that I love about the folks that we work with is that we teach them systems and structure. And having systems and structure in place is what you need first. You don't use video to create systems and structure. You have the systems and structure so that you can actually learn how to manage those systems and structures, and then you do the video to give you more time so you can manage those systems and structure.
That is
correct.
Right. Yeah, that is correct.
I learned. No, I'm just kidding.
So Brandy's been with me for about a year now, and he has learned. But it's so interesting because we, you know, like he said, he said, I act like he's not here, but like you said,
this guy over here,
whoever just said that, I don't know. But just like Brandy said, you've got to have the system, and here's why. You're going to build a foundation. You've got to build systems, right? You may have been in the business 20 years and you don't have the right system or foundation to use video. What do I mean by that? You've got to have a machine bringing in, and I'm not talking about, oh, I've got a couple open house leads, and oh, I've got a couple of online leads, and I've got a couple of sphere of influence, and I just do referral only, and that's great. But how are you going to scale that? How are you going to get to that next level? So one of the most important things is that you have a machine, that they have a lead machine. Dropping people into your business every single day, and then you use video to push out your message, to push out who you are authentically, this 3D.
You leverage yourself. Yeah, it's working for you while you're sleeping.
24/7.
Always working for you.
Always working. But if you don't have people in your pipeline, if you have no one that's going to be watching it,
what's the reason to have it?
It's like, well, that was a waste.
You're just hoping.
That's right.
I call it hitting and hoping.
Hitting and hoping.
Like when you're playing pool and you hit the ball and you hope a ball goes in. That's what you're doing. If you don't have systems and structure, you're literally just putting a video out there and hoping it does something.
That's right.
So why not have a video that will do something? And that's what happens when you have systems and structure in your business.
It kind of reminds me of like agents that are negotiating their commission with their brokerage. They're like, oh, well, you're only going to pay me 70%. I can get 100%. Well, 100% of nothing's nothing. 70% of something is something. So if they're helping you with your lead generation, I'm not saying you should go with the 70. That's not what I meant. But no. But I'm just saying you just can't do things to no one and nothing. You have to have a system, a foundation, and then do the video.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I just thought I'd bring in this little. Can I share how we met?
Yeah. It's kind of a fun story.
It's kind of a fun story. And then we're going to go into bloopers and how to overcome some of your fears. But we met, I don't know how many years ago
I think it was 6 or 7 years ago.
6 or 7 years ago.
Yeah.
I was in Baltimore at the time. And there was an event coordinator that connected us and said, Karen is doing events. She needs a videographer. I just want to connect you two. And so I was driving from Baltimore to New York or something.
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely.
What happened?
You're in the mountains somewhere back there.
Yeah.
And we literally, our first phone call with each other was 3 hours long. Not, I mean, yes, we got along,
Yeah.
but because we kept dropping, well, her phone kept dropping because she was in the middle of nowhere driving.
Right,
And
right.
she was like, I'll call you back soon. And I thought it was like, the next day or something. No, like every 10 minutes she'd call me back. She's like, hey, let's just keep
talking because I'm driving. I got nothing to do. I'm like, all right.
But we had such a
Yes, a
amazing conversation the first time we met. And we just knew.
Yeah.
It made sense. And actually, by the end of that conversation, we were like, let's just meet in Baltimore and hang out and talk.
That's it. So he goes, I'll fly down on Thursday. I'm like, Thursday?
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
that works. One way, came in the morning and flew out that night. I thought,
Yeah.
what a brilliant idea. And
It
we
was
sat
amazing.
there and we sat the whole day in Hard Rock Cafe
Yep.
and Starbucks. That
Yep.
was our two places that we sat all day,
Yep.
talking about what we could do, because Brandy had his own video production company. He focused with realtors, nonprofits, and women in business. So what a great fit, since we work with women in real estate. And we're kind of, some of you are nonprofits. So that's bad. That was so
Yeah.
bad. All right.
right.
But boom, yeah, that was, had to say it. But anyway, I want you to be profitable. Super. So when we met, we just knew that we would be doing something down the line, but nothing
Absolutely.
really until a year ago. I mean, we had done events and we had worked together
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
different projects. But a year
Yeah.
ago, I said, that's it. I want you here full time with me, with our agents. We have a movement of
Yeah.
women
Yeah.
in real estate who are crushing it. And I want to document that. I want you to help them document that and get their business even greater.
One of the most unbelievable decisions I've ever made.
His whole family moved right down here
Yeah.
to Knoxville, Tennessee with me. And I love his family.
Boston, Mass to
From
Tennessee.
Boston, very different. Boston, Mass to MASH.
Mash.
Boston, MASH to Knoxville, Tennessee. So, yeah. But
Yeah, it's been awesome.
it has been.
It's been
wonderful.
awesome. And it's only going to get better.
Yeah, it is.
Only
I
gonna
can't
get
wait.
better.
That's good. So let's go ahead and talk about
Yeah.
how to overcome some of this stuff.
Yeah, so, one piece of advice that I can give you is stop asking what's the best way. I hear this all the time.
What's the best way to do video?
Yeah, what's the best way to do this? What's the best way to do this? Start asking, is there any way that I can do
Yeah.
this?
Yeah.
Because this is what happens when you start asking, what's the best way for me to set up a camera and talk on camera to my audience? What happens is you start getting all these expectations of what should happen because of everything else that you've been looking at, instead of having that mindset of, is there any way that I can get my message out there? So do whatever it takes to get the message out there, because if there's someone out there that needs that message, guess what? They're gonna hear it.
Yeah.
And they're gonna see it. And that brings me actually to my next thing.
Yeah.
More than likely, they're gonna hear it before they see it.
Yeah?
So, oh yeah, most people listen versus
Oh.
watching videos online. So
Yep.
if that's where you're predominantly putting your videos online,
Yeah.
more people are listening anyhow
Yeah.
than actually watching.
That's true. That's true.
That's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
More than likely, they got other windows open. They got this going on in the background. They got a kid screaming somewhere. Like, that's just what it is.
That is true. That's truth.
Yeah, it
that's
is the
true.
truth. So
Yeah.
that brings me to my next point of thinking about being put together
Oh,
versus picture perfect.
yes.
There is
That's
no
my big
reason to be picture perfect.
Right.
Because let's face it, when people meet you, are you gonna show up picture perfect?
It's kind of embarrassing. You look nothing like your picture,
You're
right?
like,
Especially
huh,
real estate pictures.
Isn't that something? They're like, who's that?
That's you?
Right. So I would say, look put together, like, comb your hair. I combed my hair before
Yes,
this.
yes.
I didn't
I did, but it didn't help.
I
the
didn't
wind
shave
blowing.
the beard or trim it or
No.
anything. Because when you see me, this is who I'm gonna be.
Yeah.
I speak this fast. I speak
Yep,
with
yep,
my hands
yep.
like this.
Ta-ta-ta-ta.
Yeah, that's just
Right.
who I am.
For sure.
I mean, there's nobody different.
Yeah.
And I would challenge you to
To be not perfect.
To be not perfect on video. Do not be perfect
That's
on
right.
video. Be
If
put
you have a
together.
piece of salad in your tooth, leave it.
Well, I
no,
mean,
maybe not.
like give your teeth like a little scrape or something beforehand.
Maybe look in the mirror.
Yeah.
But he's going to challenge you to be not perfect. So I
Yeah.
have to tell them the
Oh, yeah,
story.
yeah, uh-huh.
A couple of non-perfect
I have to
moments.
sit back for this one,
Yeah,
too.
no.
No.
So not when I first. I've been doing it a while. I've been videotaping a while and doing lives on Facebook. And one of them not so bad. I had a string. You know how your shirts, ladies, you have this string that you hang up on the hangers. Well, it's sticking out. Some of you may have seen it. It's on my YouTube channel. Anyway, so I just It was live.
Yep.
There was nothing I could do except in the comments I go, I just love my string hanging out. I love how authentic I am. And so many people have commented on that.
You owned it.
I owned it. Instead of being embarrassed about it, point it out. Make a joke out of it.
Mm-hmm.
The big one, the big doozy. All right, so my big debut. I am going on my business page. I am live in my living room, and I have my tripod set up on my desk. And as soon as I hit record and it's live, it falls off the table, and and all you see in the live is all of this background just tumbling and twisting.
And
I'm
watching from Massachusetts.
Yes, he was watching, and he's like, "Oh my God!" I know she's freaking out because I tend to be that person that wants to be the perfectionist. I want to know what I'm saying. I want to know. I've gotten over it, but Brandy's helped me with that because in the beginning I couldn't get 2 words out because I didn't say it just like I had planned.
Right.
So not only did that happen. I realized that I had broadcasted to my 5,000 personal friends on Facebook, which you're not supposed to do. Facebook picked it up, all my friends and family. I was not at the point where I really wanted my friends and family knowing exactly what I was doing. Not that I was embarrassed at all. It's just, it's different, right? You're just like, okay. So 5,000 people, it showed up on their Facebook that I was live. Instead of going, oh, I just put in a post later and said, wow, to all the 5,000 people, this was gold, by the way, because whoever didn't see it live went back and watched it. That was my point. I said, wow, I really apologize to all the 5,000 people who were watching and saw my video camera tumble off the table. Do you know just about everybody went to see that video? They wanted to see my mistake.
Yeah.
Do the same thing in your emails.
Yeah.
If you make a mistake in your email, don't do it on purpose.
Call it out.
Call it out.
Yep.
Send another email and go, whoops, in the subject line.
Yeah.
I forgot the link. I forgot to, people love that.
They love mistakes. They love fails.
They love fails.
It sounds awful, but people love fails. It's actually a strategy that I like to teach. How to fail forward on camera.
That's right.
Is a really easy strategy because what you did is, it was a mistake.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
It was beautiful.
It makes you so human.
I was so embarrassed.
It makes you so human, though, because right away, there are so many people that will automatically connect with you because guess what? They've done the same thing.
Yeah.
Because they got their board games, they got their kids' books, they got a backpack.
Oh, with the camera on top of it, trying to balance
exactly.
it.
And then the camera's tilted, and you're like this, like, it happens.
I was totally sideways.
It happens. It happens, but it makes you real. And then putting it on your personal page by mistake, in the end, that's actually a smart strategy. Because more people are going to see it on your personal page.
Absolutely, they will.
That's just how Facebook works.
Yeah.
And so it's a good thing.
It was a good thing.
It's a good thing in the
end. So we do have a legal strategy around how to get it on your personal page, but it's not that.
No.
That's it. What else we want to talk about today?
I don't know. I just really want people to know that video's powerful.
It is.
And we see it day in and day out.
Especially
with
now.
all of the clients that we work with. It's awesome.
Game changer.
Totally game changing for everyone that is using video. I mean, we listen to it every week.
Yeah. The celebrations that we hear every single week from our clients. So here's what video does once you have your systems in place and there are people to watch you. Because you're not going to put it on Facebook and become a star. You're not going to be a social media influencer if you've got nobody, and I'm not saying you need to be, but unless you've got some people, in that tribe. And so it positions you as an expert. When you have clients, when you have leads coming in from out of state and they are looking at other agents and they Google Wisconsin real estate, or let's say Chicago, let's pick a city. Chicago real estate. It's going to come up if you have Chicago in the title of your video. Hint, if you have your city name in the title of your video, they Google it, guess what comes up first page is all the YouTube videos. And so they're able to go, wow, she or he is an expert at what they're doing. They have video. It really positions you in that way, and that's what we want.
Yeah, and I'm living proof. I just moved to a new state.
That's so true. This is good.
I did it all the time. I mean, it's something I used to do for a living, is track like videos for real estate. But I did it in my personal life. I literally just wrote Knoxville, Tennessee. First realtor that came up. Who knew that realtor actually works with the realtor that we're using? And I was like, yes, I picked the right person. And I don't know a thing about that person.
No.
Nothing.
But
Except
expert
right,
video.
Right. He gave me market updates.
Yeah.
That's all. I watched his market update every single month.
Yeah.
That's another tip for you.
Yep.
And that's the last one I'm giving.
That's it. No more. No, it's all good.
Put the title.
That's right. Put the title of the
town
city,
title.
and
Yep.
then do your market update.
Yeah.
Look, we only had 6 properties come on the market last month, and we had 42 sell, even in the middle of something that was happening.
Right.
So I'm really tired of saying the word, so I'm not going to say the word anymore.
Yeah.
I'm just done.
Right.
Anyway, but and if people know that, they know that this is the time to sell, and if they know that prices are coming down in a certain area, they're ready to buy. So look, if you guys want to know more about how we can help, I want you to meet me over. I do a webinar called the five steps that our clients use to make 100K in 100 days. Sometimes I call it 62 transactions in a year. Sometimes I call it 5 to 6 transactions a month, just to resonate with different people. It's the same webinar, different titles. But go to KarenCoffey.com/making agents wealthy. I'm not looking to make you poor or poverty stricken. This is crazy. Let's move. Let's go. Let's get wealthy, and let's do it in a systematic way. So meet me over there. There's 5 more steps, but I hope you've enjoyed. I have. I've totally enjoyed it.
I always enjoy hanging out with you.
We always have fun. We're outside. We're happy.
Yeah. Like, we're outside.
We have this thing about being outside. So anyway, and not stuck in an office and
Right.
stuck on video camera. So anyway, again, meet us over there. Get your pen and paper, cup of coffee. Just sit down, hunker down, get on the next webinar that I'm doing, and write down those 5 steps. And join us if you want to. Look, there's all kinds of choices you have out there. I'm not the end all be all, but I'll tell you what, I do get results. We do get transformation.
Yeah.
Our team is like no other. I'm telling you, we care. We have a heart. We have something in us that is so passionate about seeing women in real estate succeed. This isn't about another credit card for us. I don't want your credit card. What I want is your success. I want you to be free of all the doubt, all the fear that Brandy and I have been talking about, not just with video, but in your business. It is time to break through. So I'll see you on the other side. Take care, guys.
Bye.
Bye.